this is the Game Hunter channel, another episode of Clash Royale, and in this episode we have another challenge. We're going to be playing with the skeleton deck. Super complicated, probably it's a good deck when you start playing the game. Probably the first three arenas. But we're going to try this one in the Royal Arena, and that's a challenge. So let's take a look at the lineup. We're going to use the Army Skeleton, the Witch, the Freeze, the Tombstone, the Balloon, the Skeleton King, or the Giant Skeleton, the Fireball, and the Bomber. Okay, like I mentioned before, this deck, it is fun to play with because it is so cool to see that many little skeletons around the map, because combination between the Witch, the Army Skeleton, and the Tombstone can create a huge group of skeletons on the screen. You can combine this with Freeze or with Rage. Rage is another really good, interesting addition to this deck, because you know, if you're pushing towards one of the towers with Army Skeleton, Witch, and a Tombstone, your opponent's in trouble. The only problems with this one, and again, I'm not trying to mix cards. I know that I have a big problem in this deck. There is not really an anti-air defense, right? The Witch is the only one, and it costs 5. So that's gonna make this battle a lot more complicated. But let's get into action. You guys are ready? Let's roll. Let's head to the Royal Arena for the first battle. Again, it's not easy playing with skeleton at this level, but we're gonna give it a shot. Arrows, Freeze, Britney Spears, Minion Horde, and I'm gonna start with Fireball, Tombstone, Giant Skeleton, and Army of Skeleton. Let's get into this. For some reason, this player got pissed with me like all the time. Every time that I was doing something, he gave me the bad look. Like, I have no idea what's wrong with him, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Okay, we're gonna start attacking from the right side with a Giant Skeleton and get some support from the Tombstone. Wizard probably is gonna cause me some trouble. I don't know why you're getting upset already. My Bomber hopefully is going to be able to do some damage to the Wizard and also to the tower. Look at all the damage that the Bomber is doing. Again, one of my favorite cards in the game. My friend started attacking with a Bomber from the left side, and also, wow, a Golem. It's really difficult to stop. The Golem is probably not a good combination or not a good match for the Skeleton, because every time that the Golem separates itself in 2 pieces, it's going to explode and it's going to destroy all the skeleton in the surrounding area, so that's not good for me. But I was able to survive somehow with the Army of Skeleton. Now we start pushing forward with my Witch level 4. Tombstone still giving me some skeletons going from the right side, and now we're going to try to deploy our Balloon, which is another interesting card in this deck. The Balloon should be able to bring down the first tower without any problems, and now we're pushing forward against the King Tower without any problem with some skeletons. Bomber, oh, Balloon went down. Okay, I was getting way too excited. But anyway, we're still alive. 1 minute and 24 seconds to go. My left tower is a little bit weak, so that's why I decided to put the Tombstone in that area. Let's see if we can do something about that Golem. Maybe, there you go, we're going to deploy the Giant Skeleton, because the Giant Skeleton is going to attack unit. That is super good in this case. And now, ooh, that arrow is not good for me. But I'm still have some firepower to stop this Golem. My Giant Skeleton is coming back. I decided to deploy my Balloon, see if I can distract those Britney Spears, and I can start pushing forward with my Bomber. My Bomber went down, and the Bomber is coming. Woo! Minions are coming this way. Things are gonna get a little bit ugly. Freeze is gonna probably bring down most of my troops. I was able to survive. I have no idea how. To be quite honest, the deck is super weak in anti-air right now. But again, I'm trying to use skeleton cards. Here we go. My Witch is gonna start pushing from the left side. Britney Spear, Army Skeleton. Let's see if we can surround the Bomber. Bomber now. My Bomber is doing some damage. That is good. My Bomber is taking care. Ooh. My Bomber is taking care of that. Probably the Wizard. The Wizard's gonna go down. Yes. Thank you, Miss Witch. I don't know, you one more time, you're upset, my friend. I'm sorry about that. And now we need to get ready, because it's only 7 seconds to go in this battle. My Balloon is not gonna make it. Let's see if we can stop this attack. This part is gonna be critical for me. I have no idea how I was able to survive. The only reason I did is because of the Giant Skeleton, because all the unit got distracted. Golem coming from the right side, Army of Skeleton providing some support. Let's see if we can take care of the Wizard. If I can't destroy the Wizard, I'm in big trouble. Big trouble, because the Wizard can completely destroy my Army of Skeletons. Bomber battle in the right side. Tombstone still keeping my base alive. Somehow, I don't know how, but I'm still alive. And this is the moment of truth. The moment when I deploy my balloon, and I'm gonna start pushing forward in one go. Let's see if we can get that King Tower. Probably yes, because the bomber is oh, look at this, he was able to stop me. But the fireball is gonna seal the deal. I'm sorry, my friend, you were upset during the whole battle. I don't blame you now. Skeleton army prevail. Let's go for another battle. Alright, this is a big challenge for the skeleton deck. We got the Expo, and the Expo is no bueno. I don't have any counter for the Expo. The only thing that I have is probably freeze and the balloon, maybe the fireball, and if I'm lucky the giant skeleton can get close. I have no idea, but let's get into this. The lineups, I'm going with the giant skeleton, army of skeleton, freeze and balloon. My opponent, Britney Spears, barbarians, tombstone, and the Expo. Not an easy battle. Not an easy battle at all, but let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can survive this battle. My opponent started with Britney Spears from the right side, so I'm going to deploy my balloon and see if I can take advantage of that little move and do some damage to the top left tower, which probably is not going to work out. I'm going to miss my freeze big time. That was a big blooper. I don't mind, but that's something that you need to be ultra careful when you use the combo balloon freeze. Make sure that you're freezing before your balloon dies, because otherwise there's no real point. But anyway, that's how we learn, making mistakes. Barbarians are coming from the left side. Let's see if we can counter with the giant skeleton. And here comes the first Expo. That's trouble. That is trouble. I have nothing at this point. I deploy the tombstone because it's cheap and it's going to allow me to spam a couple of little skeletons. In the meantime, let's put the bomber. The bomber is the one who is saving me big time. Was able to destroy that army of Britney Spears and now bringing down the Expo. Start pushing forward. It's a good combination to use the bomber and freeze. That works really well. In this case, well, my bomber was almost dead, but you can do some decent damage. Freeze with Hawk Riders, freeze with the bombers are deadly. Fireball to probably do some damage to the Goblin Hut or Britney Spears Hut, because those units are a pain. Alright, so if somebody starts spamming you, Britney Spears, barbarians, and skeletons, you are in trouble, my friend. You are in trouble. We're gonna start pushing with Witch from the left side, and things are getting a little bit ugly. Barbarians are coming, is coming, Britney Spears are coming. Only have my Witch and my Tombstone to defend the base, and here comes the Bomber. Bomber, another critical card. Look at this guy, he's gonna destroy all those Britney Spears. Boom! And the Wizard is almost down too. I was able to survive that one. I have no idea how, but we were able to prevail. Ooh, here come the Expo one more time, but this time I was so lucky I was able to deploy the balloon right on time, and I was able to destroy that Expo. Otherwise, I would be dead by now. I would be dead. We just start pushing forward. Let's create a big group, a big army of skeletons, which is gonna get destroyed right away. Right away with arrow. Opponent was able to take care of my army of skeleton. Things are they're not looking good. Not looking good at all. It's 26 seconds to go. He's pushing with a lot of Britney Spears, which is a big combo. My Tombstone is the only reason I'm still alive. And now the giant skeleton is gonna try to push forward. Hopefully, it's gonna bring down the Tombstone and also the Expo. If not, we got the balloon one more time to survive. 9 seconds to go. 9 seconds to go. We're pushing forward, guys. There's a last chance for us to beat the. Oh, so close. 464 hit points. I have 2 tombstones coming from the left side. Barbarians are pushing. My Witch went down in 2 seconds. What do we have? Giant skeleton. One more time. Hit points. Another tank. Resisting big time right now. That big group of Britney Spears. Let's use a fireball. Ooh, wasn't enough. And here comes a big group of Britney Spears. I was able to counter this with an army of skeletons. Otherwise, I'll be dead by now. Minions are coming. And this is the moment I was waiting for. I want to see those minions coming so I can use my balloon one more time. This is not looking good, guys. Look at this. Expo is destroying me. The only reason I'm going to survive this battle is because we're going to use freeze at the last second. At the last second with 44 hit points left. Balloon was able to reach. And we won this battle. One of the most amazing Clash Royale battles I ever been into. That was so clutch, 44 points left. Even the arrows can kill me at that point. Fellas, we were able to prevail with skeleton deck. This is the Game Hunt. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I will see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.